EMAX freestyle. If you've been with me from the start, I've had my ups and downs with this bird from the start. Worked fine the first 7 packs. Then it would just bind whenever it wanted. And I got a bunch of friends' advice and did the beta flight suggestions. Then it'd bind again for like 4 or 5 packs and start doing its stuff again. And then it just started getting really bad where it wouldn't even bind. But then the more I did it, and this is what I was doing. All day. I flew 5 times. I was trying this for 5 hours. Plug it in. But you don't get that last beep. It took me a while to realize it.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Oh, I was messing with it so much I lost my little thing in my controller. Because I had to press that so much today. Got a new one on the way too. So pissed at this drone.
Switch warning. Situation normal. All fucked up. Acro mode. Well, shit. Bombs away. Situation
Nothing.
normal. All fucked up.
Now, you're supposed to, there's a safety, so you're supposed to wait 5 seconds before trying to arm.
Bombs away.
Nothing.
Situation normal. All fucked up.
Checked all the modes and no 2 channels on the same mode. Now I got Excel off, rebinded. Nothing works. It won't make that last time. That tells me that the FC is checking all the motors and one of the ESCs is not working. That's what I think. What I've learned so far. If I'm wrong, let me know, guys.
Oops.
Beeper works just like Blizzard.
Oops. Bombs
It
away.
won't arm.
Situation normal.
Won't
all
arm.
fucked up. Bombs away.
There's nothing in beta flight that will fix it. Tried all the suggestions, like I said. If I kept unplugging it,
Telemetry
I
lost.
would lose telemetry. I would try again.
Telemetry recovered.
And every once in a while,
Bombs away.
it would work.
All fucked
And it
up.
took me a while to realize that I heard that last beep. That's when it would work.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
That's not going to do it there.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
So I'll try it a couple more times. I just quit doing it. And the VTX quit working. So between 2 drones, Beta FPV, EMAX freestyle, I got them for my birthday. My birthday's tomorrow. And I have no drones to fly at all. I got my old reliable that I'm working on. I'll show you what that one is. This one is going back. This is a chapter in my history. I am never buying a bind and fly drone again. Ever. All the parts, ESCs, VTX, receiver, all on the same board. One thing goes wrong, the thing's a piece of garbage. So, I mean, it flew really well, and I could get it in, small. I could launch it really quick. It was fun as heck. And I will make one. But I'm not going to buy another beta flight, EMAX, AM. Maybe a diatone. And that'd be about it. So that's that story of that chapter of my bind and fly and all these guys come out and they test them once or twice and they look so cool. And this one did fly very well. I'm not saying that. But at least my experience, when you get 2 at the same time and both are gone within 3 to 4 days, they don't work. Something's wrong or the product sucks. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll give you a glance at what I'm now all about. 5-inch. Now this bird is the King Kong. Doesn't have the camera on it. King Kong stack, that EMAX stack. Still the same stack, but it doesn't have the VTX because of the problems. Remember I said there's problems with the VTX? So it has a different VTX on there. Well, now if you jiggle the stack just right, it'll get connection. It'll all fire up. But if not, this one motor right here will not fire up. So you have to jiggle the stack, then this motor will fire up, which is not good because when you're flying, it'll fail safe and fall to the ground. So I gotta fix that. So got my last part I remember getting for this bird. I got me a new flight controller. I don't know where I put it, but it's around here somewhere. Here it is. And when I got the new flight controller, I got the directions. Now, if this ain't gonna get your goat, if anybody remembers, I said I researched it. They knew there was a problem with the VTX, and that caused my very first wreck. And they knew it, and they kept selling the bird. Well, now you get the new flight controller, and guess what? Special instructions. That's the pins on the VTX. You're supposed to cut the two at the end, take a wire, start from the battery power on the flight controller over to the VTX. See? So then it gets its power directly from the flight controller via the wire that you soldered. So something was wrong with this board, and they knew it. And what my proof of it? Well, hey, I'll show you. Where'd the other one go? Right here. The VTX that came with it quit working because something they messed up. Because I got this bird brand new and didn't have no wire or nothing. I don't know if there's a spot for it on that flight controller. Here's the second VTX that I bought. Guess what? It don't work. The only thing that works is this FKK3 that's all separate. I got it soldered directly to the battery, blah, blah, blah. Directly to the camera. I don't got no beta flight OSD, but I got a working VTX. And then, like I said, 4 or 5 months down the road, after I stuck with the bird, where most people would have threw it away, I stuck with it, tried to figure out what was wrong, and the whole time, it was King Kong. If you have this, oh, it's Chinese. We shall learn Chinese by now. Right there. Version, I think that says errors is what they were trying to say. And what you have to do to fix it. And it's this number. And the one they sent me is that number. So it has to be done like this. So if I take apart when I take this apart and that other flight controller, let's do it right now. The other flight controller matches exactly this one, then they could have put that wire in there whenever they wanted, during production or whatever. So let's see if King Kong rips people off, or Arctic, or whatever you want to call them, rips people off, and rips off the hobby shops too, because they're the ones that have to swallow this shit. Oh, I'm going to give a big shout out to Grayson's. That's a whole nother video. This is the truth right here, because I can't remember what this flight controller looks like. Specifically, I mean, I got an idea of it. And if there's those pads, because I didn't think there was, but if there's those pads, there's going to be one bear that's mad at Lardic, or King Kong. This proves, I told you guys, I did the research. They knew I mean, it's like putting out a car to sell to the public, knowing that it has a bad brakes or something. And when the brakes fail, the car wrecks, and now everything's wrecked. Well, when the VTX fails, guess what? You wreck. Nope. I do believe they changed up the FC. What do I do with it? Yeah, I lose stuff so fast. Here it is. Well, this one's a lot different. And there ain't even pins for the top board to go into. Look a lot bigger too. Maybe this is the F3 version, this is the F4. I'll have to check that out. Oh, it's the same size, just got the cover over it. Okay. Yep. I'm just missing those 2 pins you're supposed to cut off. Yep, so they knew. And they changed it and modified it. This flight controller sucks. And they knew it. And it was burning out the VTXs. There's 2 of them to prove it. And when I got my brand new bird and I burned out the VTX, I crashed. Causing all that problem, causing me a whole summer of not really flying, but fixing a bird. I'm not saying that I didn't learn a lot. And I'm not saying that Grayson's hobbies didn't help out a lot. What I'm saying is King Kong is a piece of shit company. And I will never buy another product from ever. Ever. There, I've ended. Everybody have a great day. God bless.